What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Let me move over here for a moment. And turn that music right down. How you guys doing, man? It's good to see y'all. How's the mic? Everything okay? Okay. So, guys, straight away, right off the bat, I just want to say we're gonna have 3 minutes of sadness, and then we're gonna have an hour and however much of, you know, good times. Let me just get something out of the way right now. I've had a rough day today, man. I wasn't gonna do this. I did not plan to do a stream today. It has been a rough day. I'm not gonna go into it now, into the details or anything, but it's been a pretty shit day. I've only had 1 hour sleep. Coffee right now is the only thing that's keeping me functioning. So I wasn't planning to do this, but I was just sitting here and I was like, I need to do this just for an escape, just to escape life for an hour or so, you know. So here we are. That's the sad bit out of the way. I won't go into too much details. I'll probably talk about it another day. But for now, I'm here. You guys are here. And we are going to watch the reveal stream together. So let's just escape real life for an hour or two. Let's have a good time and watch this stream together and check out all the cool new shit which everybody's been looking forward to. I'm very, very excited to see this new stuff, man. So yeah, Gladiator Hero Fest today as well. You know, I missed it today. I haven't done it. It's probably the first like Hero Fest that I've not covered in a while. Again, like I said, you know, I've just not been able to do it today, but maybe I'll be able to do it tomorrow or the day after. It depends on how I feel. But yeah, cheers guys for the love. Man, I fucking love each and every single one of you guys. You guys really make it worth doing this stuff, you know. I genuinely feel that I have one of the best communities in the game, you know. When I posted that video about my mum like a few weeks ago or a couple of months ago, whenever it was, man, do you know what? There was no trolls in the comments at all. Like, I was monitoring those comments like crazy because obviously if some troll, some lowlife, it said some shit, I was getting ready to delete that shit straight away. But there was no trolls on that video and I couldn't believe it, man. Well, I could believe it, actually. You know, I genuinely feel like this is one of the best communities, if not the best community, within For Honor. So, thank you for being a part of that. Daddy Law. Fucking Daddy Law, straight away. Give me my slop. And this fucking guy, dude. This guy is hilarious. Anyway. Jeez, thank you so much for the 10. Guys, you don't need to... I very much appreciate the donations and stuff, but you really don't need to. I'm just doing this right now just to escape real life for a little bit. But thank you so much, man, for the 10. I'm gonna get some sleep later, don't worry. I'll be, you know, as soon as my head hits that pillow later, I'll be fucking gone, man. I'll be gone. I'll be sleeping like a baby. But yeah, I'm excited for this. The 10-minute countdown should be starting pretty much any time now. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Ascend. Let me turn that music off. Because we have some For Honor music here. For Honor Year 9 Season 1, Ascend. That is an interesting title. What do you guys like think of that, you know? Have you played Monster Hunter Wilds? A little bit. I've played Monster Hunter Wilds a little bit, but not much. Not much. I just don't have the time right now, but I will get around to playing it. You're the one reason I play For Honor. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. You know, I always love it when I get comments like that. Like, you know, you inspire me to play For Honor, you inspire me to keep going, or you inspire me to come back to the game. You know, those comments, man, lift me up so much, honestly. Yeah, the music sounds pretty dope so far. Oh. Let's get comfortable, guys. Let's get comfortable, let's relax. Let's enjoy the show, man. Ooh. He's handing the sword over to someone? No, it kind of looks like she's thrusting somebody. Doesn't look like she's handing it over to somebody. It looks like she's fighting. Looks like she's going for a thrust attack or something. I saw an interesting theory, you know. So obviously we know that she was captured by the Hatun, right? I think it was Eris or Eris that said maybe she got captured, obviously, by the Hatun that came in, and maybe she's being thrown into the pit to fight against the Gladiator hero skin. What do you guys think of that theory? She's fighting in the arena against whoever the hero skin is for the Gladiator, which I'm assuming it's for Gladiator. I think it's pretty obvious because it was supposed to be Griffin Hero Fest today, but they changed it to Gladiator, and I'm guessing that's because it's going to coincide with the new hero skin for Gladiator. Yo, Marcus, thank you so much for the 27 sec, man. Appreciate that, bro. What do you guys make of that theory? Do you think she's being chucked into the arena against the Gladiator? I think that would be pretty sick, actually. Nine loadout slots. Oh my god, man! Like 9 loadout slots. I tell you what, I think I'm most excited for the body part customization. And what I'm really curious about is if that's going to work on hero skins. So like obviously the body part customization, it showed like the materials, right? It was the materials that was different color on the characters. So assuming it's going to be in the materials menu, right? So obviously hero skins have a material menu, so I'm wondering if this body part customization with the different materials are going to apply to hero skins. I really would love to know that. But obviously I know that hero skins don't have like separate parts, you know, like arms and chest and head and stuff. So I get it. It might not work on hero skins, but imagine if it did. Bro, can you imagine like can you imagine the unsung knight with a fucking pink chest, yellow arms, a fucking blue head, red legs or some shit? Oh my god. Oh dude, there's the hero skin, look. The hero skin. It is Gladiator. And that is fucking straight out of literally Gladiator. Holy fuck, that is insane. That looks cool. I love that mask. It looks like it's got a... Is that a big plume? I don't know if that's just like some sort of effect or if it's a plume or something. Oh hell yeah, man. Gladiator hero skin confirmed. Right there. I love how they just throw that out there, you know? They just fucking just reveal it just there on the countdown. I love it. I tell you what, I'm very glad that it's Gladiator and not Griffin, because I don't like Griffin. So I'm really glad that it's at least a character that I will be able to tolerate playing as, you know. I know Gladiator is not the most exciting character on the roster, but I feel like he's more fun to play than Griffin, in my opinion. Griffin mains out there, I know that you're crucifying me right now, but whatever. Looks cool, that. I'm excited to see it in game.
Hold! That was good, even great.
This trailer is so good.
Once more.
So good.
Ah, as you can see, we've been rehearsing, preparing for what lies ahead. Much awaits us in the months to come. Now, walk with me and let us speak of it.
I think I must have watched this trailer like 5
Year
times.
9 promises
Maybe
glorious battles, transforming Heathmoor into these
Yeah, the helmet looks
theaters of war, with each season referencing a different game mode. Starting with the spectacle of Brawl, with
We've got brawls in season
to amp
1.
up the excitement. Nice acting,
Interesting to
Larry.
see what they're going to do with
Your
brawls
art
in
is
this
to
season.
die for.
Yo, Fresh Exotic, thank you so
Moving
much for
on
the
to
5
duels,
gifted, man.
a display of precision and discipline that
I really
while
appreciate
staying
the love,
uncut
thank
this
you.
year will be perfect for her. But I am getting ahead of myself. Reach, especially the commotion of the
You did a
season's
super chat and
last
it didn't show?
stand
Really?
will then
That's
be
strange. The
featured.
other ones did.
Continuing to assure
Maybe it didn't go
steady
through.
income for our stone and woodworkers. Before
Mustn't have gone
closing
through,
the
bro.
year with Dominion,
Try again.
Heathmoor's
No, I'm just
flagship playground. That
Try again.
really
No,
isn't
I'm
the
just kidding.
only game mode around, you see. We're tidying up the battlefield
Yeah, thank
to
you for the
welcome
5,
2
man.
new warriors to our ranks in season 2.
You were such a cool ass
and
dude.
season
I appreciate
4.
that, man.
One
I really
hailing
appreciate
from
it.
beyond the sea.
I'm just
and
a
the
chill
other-
guy, you know what I mean?
Oh, man.
I'm just a chill guy.
Yes, your Reddit posts have made it to our eyes.
I'm just a
and
chill
we've
guy that's had a
done
shit
it.
day.
Ruling
I just want to
around
escape
the
for a little
world.
bit. And you guys are really helping me today.
Our finest tailors are also working
guys have picked
on
me up already,
fresh,
you know. I
pure
already feel
skins. Past year's
escaped.
collections were quite fashionable, yes, but wait to see what year 9 has in store. And that's not all. Our architects have their plates full, rearranging 2 maps for Dominion action. First, hey, you there! Shoo! It's not ready yet! Come back later!
I love this guy's voice,
Instead, why don't you have a look at this splendid set of armor? Yes! Material customization by body
Yes, we've
part
got
will be
legs, chest,
possible in one of
arms,
your 9 loadout
shoulders,
slots.
head.
And of course,
Maybe? I don't-
quality of life tweaks and testing grounds
there's
updates are
quite
on
a
the
few,
table
man.
as usual. Pause here to read all the fine print.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for this new
Warriors!
season.
Heathmoor's theaters of war
Better days are coming.
ready for your performance.
Yeah.
It is
I
with
appreciate
great
that.
pleasure
Yeah.
that I have this
Better days are coming,
company. Oh, looks like our first new hero has arrived.
That's
This is
gotta
going
be
to
a rapier
one
hero, man. It's gotta
spectacular
be.
year in Heathmoor.
I think we're getting a rapier hero. And then I think for the Wulin, I think it's going to be Lubu. I think we're going to get Lubu. If you guys don't know who Lubu is, just Google it, bro. Badass fucking Chinese general, dude, that just looks actually insane. Can't see how it could be anyone other than Lubu. Can I have your cat? Maybe. Maybe if we reach 300k subs, I'll do a hat giveaway. And it won't even be washed either. Like, as it comes, you know, unwashed cat. One of you lucky winners. Did I miss anything? No, it's just starting, man. Ooh, look at the pit. The pit got higher. Look, they've added more thing. They've added more height to the pit. You see that? It ends around here on the original, doesn't it? But they've got more up here. Or has it always been like that? I actually don't know. Question myself now. That looks like a different pit to me.
What's up, Warriors? Welcome to the very first Warriors Den of year 9. Holy, I can't believe it. Join with me today.
Oh, man.
We got Nolan, we got Mr. JC. How you both doing?
Doing great.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah.
I want to say I do appreciate you lending me your hoodie.
Yeah.
It's, I got the JC.
Clearly,
hoodie
we're
on.
the same size,
Yeah,
right?
it's I got the JC drip on,
That's good.
That's pretty good.
Coining that.
You're going to the JC drip?
Yeah.
That's good. I like it. I think I have one of those too at home, so
Yeah.
I'll wear that.
We all have one at home.
That's good.
No.
You haven't missed anything yet,
But
guys. It's just starting.
we got a lot of cool stuff to get into today.
Yeah.
Nolan,
That's
why don't you
right.
tell them about the stuff that's dropping.
Oh, man, that's right. Hey, folks, listen, it wouldn't be year 9 without Twitch drops. So you know what you got to do, all right? You got to go link your UB Connect account with your Twitch account. That way, every 30 minutes you're with us, you're going to get a scavenger crate. And at the end of this show, we're going to pick some lucky winners to win a grand prize of 100K steel or the new hero skin, which is going to be awesome. So sick
You get
looking.
free gear for watching their stream. What do you offer us?
So yeah, JC, we just saw
Beard.
that awesome reveal trailer. Why don't we talk about that?
Beard
a little bit?
and
I
soothing
like it.
I love
voice.
it. Love it.
Amazing.
I
Just to
don't know.
recap, if because it went really fast, that little banner, but really we have a lot of stuff coming. This
Yo,
season,
Hazzy,
right?
thank you
So
for the one,
each
bro. I
season,
appreciate
first
that,
of all,
man.
is themed around a specific game mode. So we're starting with brawls for season 1. Then we're going to do duels in season 2. We have Breach in season 3, and then Dominion in season 4. So really, we're trying to explore really where we're fighting, right? If you remember for last year, the focus was a lot on what are the tools that we use to fight with. And so like each season was like, really based around some of that stuff. For this year, it's really about where we're fighting, which is super interesting. But on top of this, we have 2 new converted maps, right? So for the minutes, that's really good. There might be a couple of surprises in there, so that's good. We have 2 new heroes. We have
surprises?
6 hero skins. 6 hero skins.
Yeah.
Amazing. We're going to see one today. Looks awesome. We also have something that I think a lot of people have been wanting, right? Material customization by body part. So this is super cool. Makes Andrew cry at night.
Yeah, I know he's been asking forever for this one.
But it's
Love
like I find the player expression we give with that. People
Yeah.
can customize, do whatever they want. But we couldn't do this without also adding new loadout slots.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, you're gonna want to have customize your hero, do all these things. Only 3 slots is not enough.
I know.
And we could have gone to 4, 5, 6. No, we went all the way to 9. You get to customize to your heart's content.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want. That's
Love it,
awesome.
man.
We're also adding a new Rep 90 reward.
Nice.
Well, we're raising the cap to Rep 90, and we're going to give you a little emote when you reach Reputation 90, which is great. Each faction is going to get armor variations throughout the years, starting with the Knight.
Yeah.
That's good. And then we also have a new competitive circuit.
Let's go.
Which is super cool. So it's the same format as
Chuggle,
Fender
thank you for the
Full Freeze.
gifted,
Yeah.
bro.
Pretty similar.
Yeah.
So
Thank
starting
you,
with
man.
4v4 all the way to duels.
Yeah.
Was pretty successful, really, really cool. And then we're going to get a lot more information about this on the next Warrior.
Yeah, there'll be more information. We'll
Stay
break
tuned.
down the circuit more in the
Come
next
back next time, too.
Exactly.
Always keep watching this one.
Yeah, keep
Don't turn it off
watching.
now. Then come back, in a
Where's
month
all
and a
this
half.
chat
and we'll
spam
have more
coming from?
information.
Just don't turn Twitch off, all right? Like,
Don't
just
turn it off.
tune in when
Please.
Good, yeah.
Don't
Bring
make
everybody
sense.
in. Like,
What's
log
the
on to
law
Twitch
behind
on
the
your
chat spam in
computers,
the
on
chat?
all phones.
All of them. You don't want to miss a moment.
Exactly.
That's right.
But yeah, why don't we take a look at everything that will be going into in the show? So we, of course, we'll be going into the season 1 details. That means the lore, the
New
hero
game
skin,
mode
we got a
event.
battle pass, of course, the legacy pass. Looking at the armor variations as well. We'll be looking at our new time-limited game mode event. Of course, that'll be with a free event pass as well. We've got some quality of life changes. We've got a testing ground segment, patch notes segment, and of course,
Damn.
community corner at the end. Which
This is stacked.
It's-
I can't
love
wait for
it.
you to see, honestly.
Oh, man.
It's- there's some good
We've got a
stuff.
stack Warriors
I
Den.
love waiting for those.
Yeah. But we also have one more announcement.
Yeah. So before we dive into the trailer, right? There's a bit of news that we wanted to share. So it might not be the best news to get right now, but it's not a decision we made lightly. So starting March 13th, so next week, the price of all heroes in our first party stores is going to go from $7.99 USD to $9.99 USD. So the price in steel is going to stay the same, so you don't have to worry about that. And as well, the Gold Heroes pack and the Ultimate Heroes pack are going to be adjusted to $39.99 USD each. So like that's a bit of news there. We do have a lot of super cool stuff coming, right? We have like new maps, new skins, new heroes, all the good thing. I think people are going to be excited about like a lot of that stuff. So that's great. But that like it was a bit of a message we had to pass.
It's not necessarily the best news,
but
$7.99 to $9.99. I mean,
of course.
Yeah, big deal. It's fine.
Well, cool. I want to thank you both for doing the intro with me.
It supports Ubisoft.
We've got an
supports
awesome
the devs,
show for
then,
you
know,
today.
I'm all for
So
it.
why don't we check out that awesome new trailer? Max,
If it keeps the devs and Ubisoft giving us cool shit like this, then I'm all for it. Man. Oh my days! Look at that hero skin.
When you step into the arena, no longer are you prisoners. In here, in this time, you have an opportunity to rise anew. Champions will be made.
Holy shit!
But beware! Only two shall live!
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? No fucking way. 2v2v2? Are you fucking serious? No fucking way. They're just gonna drop that straight away.
Crowd demands blood! Now! Fight for your life!
Holy shit, man. Wow, man. Oh, Hero Fest finishes. Holy fuck.
Do you
Bro,
have
I'm
what it
speechless.
takes?
Holy shit. Free for brawls, yeah, I like that. Wow. Straight away. The devs cook straight away. Whoever makes those trailers honestly needs a raise. They always fucking kill it with the trailers. Always. That skin looks sick. I like the skin a lot. It looks really cool. V2, man. And in a better pit. Looks cool. I wonder if it's a bit bigger or if it's the same size. I imagine it's the same size. I feel like the pit is quite a decent size already.
All right, welcome back, Warriors. What an awesome trailer that was. Super excited to be able to jump into all the juicy details. As always, we've got Alex, Raph, Ian. How y'all doing?
Doing amazing.
Good?
Yeah, really good. Really excited for the new year.
Yeah,
very nice.
same. It's gonna be good. I'm excited. Why don't we take a look at the seasonal roadmap first? So, in title update 1, we've got, of course, our new hero skin. We've got new battle pass and legacy pass. We've got a time limited game mode event. We've got a free event pass, Khatun's Triumph, some armor variations. We've got 3 hero fests for Shaolin, Varangian Guard, and Aramusha, and we've got a TG. Pretty good. And in Q2, we'll have a new hero skin as well, 2 throwback events, and some more hero fests.
Oh, 2 hero skins this season.
Packs.
Nice.
Yeah. And just as a quick mention, before we jump into everything, there won't be any unique free event passes in TU2 for year 9. So unique free event passes will only occur in TU1. So let's jump into it. So Raph, why don't you contextualize this for we saw a lot there, but why don't we throw it back just a little bit?
Yeah.
Get everyone up to speed.
I want to see him throw it back.
Like, start in year 9
Yeah.
by remembering what happened before.
Of course.
You might remember that we ended year 8 with a bang, really. Kind of a big surprise. The Orcos army was betrayed, surrounded, decimated by Guljin and Khatuns. Even Astria, their leader, was captured along with some of her captains, with many of her soldiers, and they were brought somewhere for something to happen to serve some purpose.
Interesting.
Now, this striking victory has had a big effect all around Heathmoor. Many communities have submitted to Gul'jin and her Hatuns, some out of conviction. They believe in this somewhat twisted peace, but still peace that is being offered. And the others, many have submitted out of fear of what has happened and what could happen to them. This doesn't mean that fighting has died down in Heathmoor. There are still many warriors still fighting, resisting. There are still many fortresses that are standing tall, but the power of Gul'jin and her Hatuns is expanding. The tendrils of their power is reaching ever further, and this is where we are here when the year 9 starts.
Hatuns in her supremacy era.
That's what it's sounding like. Yeah. So Ian, where did they take Astria?
Okay. So Raph teased it. Now I'm here with the answers.
Slam dunk now.
As he said, Hatun's the new sheriff in town. So now
new shepherd
in town, even better.
New pit.
So now she's here to demonstrate her power. So she's making a big show of force. So everyone who's resisted her, everyone who's been taken prisoner, everyone she wants to make an example out of, they are thrown into this Colosseum-like arena, where we have these huge gladiatorial games that take place in this arena. So everybody's fighting. People are showing up, en masse to watch these fights. So they're cheering. There's favorites. It's a celebration-ish. It's a bloody celebration. Yeah. Let's say it's not very celebratory for everyone who's fighting in the arena.
What should I get
but
from
it's really
the Philly cheese stack.
What happens when you resist to the Hatuns. And so now this has been going on for a bit of a while.
Get the Philly cheeseburger.
But now Hatuns throwing a new wrench in these proceedings, like a new twist on the game. So now she's forcing everybody to fight in
some
pairs.
Sweet and sour dip.
So now whoever you're paired up with, that's who you gotta fight beside. If you have differences or issues, you gotta kind of make peace with that and learn to trust your right or left hand person to fight and hopefully survive and win.
Yeah,
essentially.
You've got to find new ways to entertain the crowd.
Exactly. I mean, a 2v2 event is like super.
That's pretty awesome.
I can't wait for everyone to be able to try
really
that.
Happy because no one guessed that.
Yeah,
they guessed a lot of things, but not that one.
Yeah,
that was totally
really
unexpected.
We actually have another segment later on with Will. Shout out Will. It's going to be basically just going over the game mode as a whole, and you'll be able to dive into more of the details a bit later on. But I want to jump over to you, Alex, to talk about a bit more of this season's fashion. We got gladiatorial combat. What have you been cooking?
Well, that's the theme for the Battle Pass is this idea of paired gladiatorial combat and the arena itself.
Ooh, what
so
the
anything
fuck?
that is iconic.
Was that Conk Hero skin that they just showed?
To half trust someone.
Hold on,
that
did
you're
they
working
just
with
leak
in order to overcome the
the
odds.
Conqueror hero skin for the title update too?
Yes, we have this
or am I
iconic
tripping?
lion and bull masks with our mood effects and Battle Pass.
Am I tripping, or did they just fucking leak the next hero skin by
Yes,
accident?
to see the idea of pairs.
Yeah, I see it now. Now that you're mentioning it. I love this execution. This is it's like perfectly themed, honestly.
Yes, of course. Everything is going with the idea of being, you are here to entertain the crowd. You're not only killing, you have to kill in style.
Right. I
I
love that.
love it. Look at that.
I kind of don't like that. I like that.
That's cool. Oh, I love that
we
one.
take a look.
It's
this
an
is a cool
effect?
one as
Oh,
well, but
shit,
yeah,
okay.
These weapons are awesome.
Weapons have the decorative laurels of the arena and the blood on the sand.
It's the effect, right? Gotcha.
Really nice.
I got excited
Blood and
though for a
glory.
moment.
Yes.
Very nice. These look amazing.
They always cook with a shield, man. I don't know what it is,
looks like
but
there's like blood dripping
they
down.
always
Yeah.
nail the
Yeah.
wall out
That's really
shields and
interesting.
shit.
That's super cool. Raph, I want to jump over to you to talk more about Queen Calop. Can you tell us more?
Yes, so Queen Calliope is our new skin, our new gladiator skin. She is named after the Greek goddess of epic and heroic poetry, and she's all about performing on this bloodiest of stages, the arena. So she's a queen.
Love that
She was
hero
a queen
skin, bro.
before. She was a queen of a clan of riders that resisted Gul'jin ascension. They were smashed, as pretty much everyone else until now. and after the defeat, Calliope got captured and was thrown into the arena, just like Astria and others, to serve
Eris
as an
was
example
right,
and
wow.
to
She got
die
it right.
in an entertaining manner, let's say.
Interesting.
The issue
way,
is
Iris
that
called
she has
that.
refused to
Crazy.
do so until now. She has, she's refused to roll over and die entertainingly. She has instead decided to turn this into an opportunity in a way. She has turned her chains into a crown. She has turned this blood-stained arena
I'm
and
excited
stage
for this game
into a
mode,
springboard into becoming another sort of queen, a queen of the arena, beloved by the crowd. And this is
Celebrity.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, this is the idea of the Gladiator. You know, you enter as this one person fighting, but you can get out, having won and becoming so much more, having ascended, transcended into something else.
Well, we don't have Russell Crowe, but we have Calliope.
Well, yes, you do. This is a bit of an issue for Gul'jin. She was supposed to die. Entertainingly, yes, but she was supposed to die, and she hasn't died. So Gul'jin has decided, well, this is the thorn in my side. Now I have to do something for her to die. So let's bring in this 2v2v2 new
These
idea.
Gentlocks,
It will
bro,
be
hero
cool for
skins.
the crowd. And she will finally
Hero
die,
skins,
and everybody will be happy.
Everyone will
There's
win.
just no,
Yay!
there's no winning with this
Everybody
Genlock
except
shit, man.
people who die, yeah.
Like, people are always going to complain about it no matter
Honor and
what.
glory.
That's on them.
Get good, and
That's
you'll-
it. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
that's really what it is.
Yeah.
But Alex, you want to tell us more about like kind of her armor and stuff because it looks super nice.
Yeah, so she is
And I
fully
get it,
armored,
but man,
which
come
is
on.
pretty remarkable for a
Is it
gladiator.
really that
All of this
deep?
stuff has been hard won in battle. You can tell that she's the crowd favorite. She's covered in these decorative laurels. There's
Looks fucking
embellishments
sick,
everywhere.
man.
She has a long horse mane coming from her helmet. It's glorious.
It's really nice. So many fine details on it. I love the dagger in the back. It's super
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, her lasso.
So nice.
It's the mix of the rider, so maybe her origin and what she has become. So this famous and glorious fighter in the arena. So you have all of these different elements that are
It's
being
clean,
represented
bro.
visually
Like,
into
it is
this.
clean.
We wanted to tell her story, but also tell the continuation of the story.
Yeah. makes
Has a
sense.
clean skin.
Yeah, and there's players.
Oh,
will be
okay,
able
what
to
anyone
learn
says,
more,
that's my opinion.
Calliope in the short story.
It's okay to
Queen of
not
the
like
Arena,
it.
which will be available very
It's
soon.
alright
Yeah.
to
Get
not
your
like
mitts
it,
on
okay?
it and dive into the lore a little bit more.
Yeah.
Character.
Well, I
Ian
think it's
cannot
sick.
say that because he's the one writing the short stories. But this one is especially good, so read it. It is really good.
I appreciate it.
Nice. Did we want to talk more about the short story itself?
Well, not the short story itself, but what we can say about the relationship between Calliope and Astria.
Is that a
Spoiler
Walden
alert!
Queen, but
Now
larger?
they've been paired up.
It's just a
You know,
plume,
the,
innit?
the idea, as Raf mentioned it, Calliope's at the top, but Astria's at the bottom, and these two are people that Gul'jin wants to put in their place, and their place is in the ground. So she wants to, this is the biggest lesson that she can communicate. So it's like killing two birds with one stone, essentially. But they have very different personalities, and they
Looks
know
more
that
like Mongolian.
they know they have a
Really,
target on
Faye?
their back, essentially. So they really have to find common ground, or common sand, I should say, since this is the arena. But yeah, they really got to learn to trust each other. They need to learn to fight as one or as two, essentially.
Yeah.
Will they win? Will they survive? Will they get out? I don't know.
Will they get out? They
An out of
got
10
it,
skin?
but, hey, I find it really poetic
2 out of
that
10 at best.
Astria is put into the arena. I mean, gladiatorial fights.
Gravis
It's
is not,
pretty much
not
it
impressed.
encapsulates her philosophy.
Yeah.
The strong gets better and gets more everything out of killing the weak. So it's the wolf feeding off the sheep. So she's put into this place that is her paradise in a way. Well, live in your paradise now.
Really being put to the test.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Well, thank you for breaking all that down. Why don't we also take a look at some of the in-game realization?
Yeah.
So we have the face-off screen here.
Let's check this out.
You could see it was really quick, but Gul'jin was kind of like towering over. It was really
Of course,
awesome.
presiding over the games.
That's it. Yeah,
And you have something in the back. What is that?
looks like a wolf.
a caged wolf. What's the symbol of this?
Powerful imagery right there.
Oh, look at this.
Just read
Is this the main menu?
menu landing page. Really
Yeah,
awesome.
menu landing
And we've also
page.
got the minions.
Holy
Awesome
fuck, bro.
looking mask. Really nice. And of course, our
Those
world
minions
map.
look creepy.
But yeah, moving on. We also have some legacy passes that are back in year 9, starting with year 5, season 1, Asunder. So Max, go ahead and roll all the stuff. So yeah. So this is inspired by the Carnival of Horkos. So a lot of these items were meant to feel creepy, and I think a big theme at the time was trickery. Is that's the way Yuri put it.
Distraction.
That's it. Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
court jesters.
Yeah, and something that's cool about those hats is that if you have like an emote or an execution that you're moving a lot, the hat will be dancing around with you at
Yes.
the same time. It's really
It
nice.
was also a time of power for Orcos, and now there's some kind of there is some kind of poetry into that. Yeah.
Weekends.
Nice. And this very creepy puppeteer execution. Yeah.
There's also imagery there about ruling over people, right?
But yeah, a lot of it was just like chaotic themes and just like really like outlandish stuff. And these weapons were described as somewhat seductive, and I think distracting was more the way about it. Really, intended to like distract the enemy, basically,
That
make
new
them
pet emote
divert
looks
the
really
attention
good.
away from you, so you have your opportunity to.
Essential distraction.
That's it.
Alluring.
You can see that some of it it is retrofitted too. So some
Exactly.
heroes were not out at that time, but now you can get to the everything for them too.
Exactly. That's not all. We also have
Cool that
some
they
armor
do that.
variations to check out.
Yes, this season we're going to
Oh.
have them for the Night faction.
Armor variations for the
Super
night,
nice.
man.
And why don't we take a look at the customization video, Max?
Oh, here we go.
Super cool.
Here we go,
I like this
boys.
a lot. See all the different.
Yeah, and
Color
it
palettes.
will be great with the additional customization.
Yeah,
Wait, are they not
I
showing
like.
it?
Wait for it. Wait for
Oh,
it.
they're just showing the armors.
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
I like that color combination. Very festive, honestly. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for coming on and breaking
Ugly
all that
water?
down. But folks,
Yeah, I'm not a
stick
fan
around.
of that headset.
We're going to be looking at
The
the new time
helmet,
limited game mode
unfortunately.
next. But first, we're going to be looking at the seasonal trailer. So, see you.
See you.
Seasonal trailer. Shh. Check it out.
No longer are you prisoners! The crowd demands blood now!
Bro.
Fight for your life!
I fucking love it. I am excited. Excited for that one, boys. Be right back.
All right, welcome back, Warriors. We are here to talk about the new game mode event, 2v2v2, Bound by Blood. And joining me on the couch to help discuss this today, it's our Lord and Savior, JC, is back. Woo! Thank you for coming back, JC.
I'm back. I was in the back looking at chat there.
Yeah.
I think somebody likes me because there's a bunch of emotes of me in there.
There are. I saw that.
Which I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's great.
Keep them coming.
I know, man. Like, first we get some fan art this week. Now you got some Giphy emotes.
We got the best fan art.
We did get some
That was
really,
amazing.
like, that was good. Whoever did that, like, good stuff. All right. Also joining me on the couch today, Will. Welcome back to the Warriors Den.
Hello, Nolan. You doing good?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Yeah, super good. I mean,
I haven't
release of
seen
your
this guy for
9.
ages.
Of course, I'm doing
Yeah,
great.
yeah, you're here for the start of it, so that's great. So we're happy to have you here. Awesome stuff. All right. Well, so folks, I know you're ready to get all the details on this, so let's dive right into it. JC, what can you tell us about the new mode 2v2v2?
Yeah.
What you got?
So,
Bound by Blood.
well, remember last year last year was standing, it was 1v1v1.
That's right. That's right.
Players loved it. And we're like, okay, cool. So how can we amp it up a little bit this year, right? And so
+1 on everything.
+1 on everything.
There you go.
I saw somebody say you liked your 1v1v1, so we put a 1v1v1. So that's kind of like, that's not the idea, but that's what it is, right? So basically, we want to really take what we had for our last year was standing and see how, like I said, how can we push this a bit
So
further?
in season
How can we
4,
make
it's going to
this
be
more
4v4v4v4.
interesting? Well, what can we do to kind of like amp it up? And this is what we have, right? So it's super interesting. It's really different. We'll talk about it a little bit more, but really it's, you go in, you can go with a friend, you can go alone, jump in, beat people, super awesome. I find, personally, I like this more than the event we had last year. Partially because when we play, when we're back in the office and we're playing and doing these things, and Andrew's in the room, Andrew used to love to hide in a corner.
Yeah.
In last year, I was standing. It was like kind of, in this one, it's much harder. So I remember this was a lot of feedback we got from last year was standing, where we had, like, it's not a 1v1, then another 1v1 or whatever. It's like, it's supposed to be a big group fight. Because there's way more people here, it's a lot more difficult to hide. And people tend to have like a bit more, it's a bit more dynamic in how it happens. So it's super interesting. I can't wait.
Nice.
And it's also matchmaking only, like we had in last year was standing. So this way you can queue up with a friend, right? So you and me,
Who's the guy on the right?
me, we can group up
Will
together.
and me.
I think that's the guy that
Queuing
designed
it.
Sohei.
Yeah, I don't know. But you can queue together and be a part as a group in it. So it's also super interesting. Gives us that bit more group play dynamic there.
I
You
think
can
he
also
designed
solo if you
Sohei.
want
I think that was his first character that he
super
designed.
interesting. I can't wait for people to play it.
That's awesome. I also love
could
that
be
you
wrong,
worked
though.
in another, like,
I can't
Andrew,
remember.
comment in the thing. Is this Beetlejuice rules? If we get him in one more
Don't quote
segment,
me
does he
on
have
that.
to show up next
Yeah,
time?
but I don't think it's going to happen,
Okay.
sadly. So
But bro came
no
in
guarantees,
and
no
cooked
guarantees.
with his
So
first
that's
design
awesome.
with a
Sounds
cool
like a ton
like
of fun. I'm glad we can do that even
concept of a
as
character, you know
friends.
what I
We
mean?
can buddy up and go into the arena together. But Will, how about can you tell us a bit about what is going to make this mode so special? Like how is it evolved since 1v1v1 last year? Like what do we got?
Yeah, so basically, as Jesse just mentioned, this is really an evolution of the 1v1v1 that we get last year. So here, everything is more intense. You get more chaos,
love it.
more fights. Everyone is rushing into you. You get many
Holy
more
shit.
turnarounds with some gameplay mechanics, so that's super cool. And we wanted to focus really on the fantasy of the chaotic gladiator arena, and so I really feel like we get it there. So, for
This
example,
looks so
our
good.
gameplay mechanic that we got in the game really thrive in this game mode. Like, as Jesse mentioned, Andrew cannot flee the fights anymore.
That's right.
So there's always someone that's gonna
the
rush
map
into
size
you.
is like a lot more restricted.
Yeah, there is patch notes for
For a
Boston,
lot
but
of
not
players,
yet.
normally like
Later.
this would be the size of a brawl map potentially, right?
And
But there's
testing
two
grounds as
extra
well.
people in it, so it makes it like it's all more cramped quarters in there. It's super cool.
Absolutely, and so that creates a lot of chaos.
Got a pretty
And to
stacked
manage it a bit,
Morris
we
Den.
added the radar that we have in Dominion, just to manage a bit this chaos. And now, because you have an ally, you're gonna take a friend. Now you have many more turnarounds possible, because you're gonna be able to let them fight at some point. If there's not that many people left in the arena, you can let them fight. Try to get a revive on your line and turn the combat in your favor.
trying to tick
So
that.
there's a lot of turning points that we can create.
Getting revives is out. Like again, we've been testing this for a little bit, but getting revives is super hype, and it's one of the reasons why I was saying it's way harder to kind of hide in the back.
Oh, dude.
Because if one of your teammates is dead, like the other ones are gonna want to kill you right away because if they just forget about you, you go,
the rose is
they're gonna
dropping
go
at
back.
the end.
They're gonna revive, and then oops, you're in trouble. So there's a lot of like Will is saying, there's a lot of ways to turn the fights around. It's all more dynamic, super cool. There's a lot of like little Easter eggs that we have in there. I want people to try it out, try to figure out what's going on. But it's honestly, I think it's
Quality of life changes
an
next. So I
extremely
think
interesting
that's
game mode. It's super dynamic,
9
super
loadouts,
chaotic. There's
the
a lot
body
of things that can happen,
customization,
and we worked
Rep
really
90,
hard on
etc.
even not just how it looks, right? The arena, getting the feel of the arena, like Raph and Ian and stuff we were talking about earlier, and like with Alex as well. It's just everything kind of came
We're
together.
going to see the
to
customization
build
soon
this
for the body
amazing
parts.
game
I
mode.
can't wait.
And
Man.
I'm sure people are gonna love. Queue into it, go play it, play it as much as you can. This is great, and really just have fun.
Nice. Well, that sounds amazing. Looks like a ton of fun. Well, I mean, I know it's a ton of fun. So I can't wait to play it live with all of you fine warriors out there. And in fact, we'll be able to do so starting next week because the Game Mode event will be live from March 13th to April 3rd with the launch of the season. And we also have a free event pass that's going to be available during that time, the Hatoon's Triumph. So in this event pass, we're going to show you some of the content here, but we have a battle outfit, the Ad Bestius. We also have a mood effect from the Outlands. I was going a little fast there, so there you go. The
normally
Outlanders
care
have
much for the symbols and
mood
stuff,
now
but
on the
that's
ground.
pretty cool. That
And a new ornament, the Moritori te
wow, look at that as well.
I'm
I
pretty
actually
sure I
quite
said
like that as
right,
well.
so we're going to go
Your
with it.
Latin's not bad.
It's
It was perfect, Nolan. I trust you.
Is it? I appreciate you trusting me on that. All right. So, very cool. So,
cushion.
so there's that to look forward to. We're really excited about that. Any final words on 2v2v2?
Honestly, Will, anything to say?
I mean,
Nah,
it was
Riposte,
super cool and
me and you
super
are
fun
gonna
to
tear
create
up
the
this game mode together, bro.
We got a lot of fun playing the
Trust
game
me.
in PlayStation. That was super cool. So, yeah, just can't wait to see the player play it.
Yeah, usually it's a good sign when, because we always have play sessions, right? And when we're trying stuff out with the team, it's a good sign when people don't want to stop playing. And it's a good sign where there's cheering, there's screaming, shouting, everything. It was like some of the most fun we've ever had in our playtesting internally. And I'm sure it's going to get reflected with our players, but it's an amazing game mode, really. And all I can say is go play it as much as you can. Like, literally bring your friends, get people to come in, bring somebody that hasn't played For Honor in like years, I don't know, bring them in, go play with them. It's super fun. And it's honestly, like I said, it's so dynamic, it's so powerful. Everything is great. Just go play it.
Awesome stuff. All right. Yeah, you heard them out there, folks. So bring your friends.
Shaman on the
Tezcal,
Bushi.
I'm coming for you guys soon, too, so
Shaman.
don't worry about that. All right, so folks, stick around for our next segment. We're going to go over some upcoming quality of life changes that are going to be really cool to see. And in the
I'm excited to
meantime,
see
please
these
enjoy this video of the full Battle Pass weapons gallery. So it's a lot of really cool weapons coming up. So stick
Oh, I
around.
wanna
Don't
see
go
these.
anywhere. We'll be right back.
I want to see these because these look really good on the pictures before. That sword's quite nice. And that's a nice sword, actually. I love the design, man. Holy fuck, look at that shield. Why did they always cook with the shields, though, man? Yeah, I absolutely love the design of these. Yeah, these are good. Yeah, really nice colours. Gold and red were so well together. Oh, these changed though, silver and red. Still cool though. Dude, that Highlander sword goes hard. That Varangian shield goes hard as well. I don't like Varangian though, she can fuck up. You can fuck up. Warlord shield goes hard as usual. As usual. Let's see what Samurai I've got in store for us. Yeah, a little bit different. Okay. They're alright. I like the Shigoku one. That design's pretty nice. I'm a fan of the other ones more, but it's still good. See what the Wulin's got in store. Oh, this looks clean already. Yo, those Nusha weapons look so clean. Okay, Outlanders time. Oh, they look to the Wulin. The Ephero one's really nice. I love the Ephero weapon. The Ephero weapon's cool. No reworks or buffs? I mean, yeah, we've got patch notes, but we're not there yet. We're not at the patch notes yet, guys. And we've got testing grounds as well coming up. And they've not shown us the hero, the body part customization yet, so there's still lots more to come. Here we go, quality of life changes. This is what we came to see, man. I mean, this is what I came to see. Excited for this one. Excited for this segment. Yeah, those weapons were very impressive. That was a very impressive battle pass. Make them hurry up. Bro, Raposta just comes for the
Welcome
patch
back,
notes,
Warriors. We are here at the Quality of Life Changes segment. Joined with me are MC and Catherine. How you both doing?
Good. Thanks
exciting.
for having us.
Of
for the
course.
Quality of life improvement.
I love Quality of Life Changes.
We do too.
Who doesn't? But yeah, let's just jump right into it. What sort of stuff has the UI team been cooking?
So the biggest changes, we have completely overhauled the multiplayer menu section. So this is now the one-stop shop for all your PvP needs, with main categories being events, where you'll have like Bound by Blood, of course. There will be the team category for every game mode that
I like that.
you have
That's
a partner.
better.
So Brawl is in there with Dominion and Breach and Deathmatch.
Nice.
And then we have Duel for all your duel needs. So a category if you want to play alone.
I love how
And
it's
finally,
still ranked
if
dual
there is a
beta.
training ground, which there is very often, training ground will also have its own category where you'll find all these changes that you need to test to make GC happy.
I appreciate the kind
And
words,
of
guys.
course, we've moved custom match into this menu. So if you want to play, whether it's private or matchmaking, you go there. And then we've also improved the activity selection. So this is where you go pick your game mode. There's more information that's clearer. And then with we also improved the parameter screen. Before you would go like to the activity selection screen and you would change PvP to PvI, and then you would have to go in parameters to change the matchmaking and all that. Now it's all in one screen. One screen.
Nice.
You change your PvP, you change your matchmaking, you can set your preferred game mode for skirmish or elimination. And we've also kept the
People
information
hate
of
change,
the modifiers and
yeah,
the maps.
they do.
But we've also, when you matchmake, there was like stats for
People,
your game mode.
like everybody,
and you couldn't see them
trashed
anywhere else.
the new roadmap
They're in the
design.
parameter screen now.
Nice. Okay.
And all of these changes are not just because we felt like it. This is really to improve user and accessibility. There were some technical requirements for us to have a snappier, faster menu. That's all back-end stuff. But for you players, that means that this menu is open
Let's check
quick.
out his piece.
It's just an overlay that opens as soon as you click on it.
Nice.
And also,
called Meat Heaven.
before you're like, oh, the map's gone. Faction War is still there, people. Same shortcut. You'll have notifications on the multiplayer level, like with the widget and the legend. You'll have notifications to say if there's an update, if you have
Hope you're
rewards
doing
to
well.
go get. and you won't get assaulted by pop-ups as soon as you open the multiplayer section is what I want to say. And this is the gist of the changes. Much easier menu. It's the look and feel is unified with like other sections like custom match. So it's really easy to navigate.
It's much more streamlined, all of it.
Exactly. And opens quicker. And also like the front used to move according to Faction War. Now Dominion will be in the same spot.
Okay.
Forever. You'll know how to find Dominion, I promise.
Have a bite.
And all these changes enabled us to do other extra side improvements that you will notice everywhere. For example, by reorganizing a lot of the multiplayer section, it freed up some space on the landing page where you will find the brand new quick match button.
Ooh.
So this button will send you to your last played permanent game mode. You play Duel, it'll send you into Duel. You play Dominion, it'll send you into Dominion. If we have a special game mode like Bound by Blood, it will still have its own quick match up top. But this new quick match option will be there permanently to launch yourself, to yeet yourself into matchmaking as soon as you can. You open the game, you can yeet yourself.
Nice.
And another improvement is orders. Now, when you're in the multiplayer section, you'll notice that 2 triggers will open your 2 menus, Faction War and Orders. So we moved Orders to the other trigger button, left trigger for Xbox, L2 for PlayStation.
Good pizza, man.
If you're on PC, Y. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so these are quick to access. Engage with the Faction War, equip your orders, folks. That's how you get steel.
Nice.
That's how you get extra XP. Scavenger's great. It's very important. Yes. And finally, because we were looking at the Faction War, we noticed how the
this might be the first time I've ever eaten on camera.
Was. So this is for the first time players that come to this section. We have a brand new tutorial screen, much easier and quicker to read, to engage with, depending on which faction you chose. The
change is good, man. Especially
this
with
is
UI
more like
stuff.
a small detail, but when we make these kinds of changes, we make them with a lot of intention, and we look at everything. And if there's extra stuff that we can do to make it even better for players,
always nice to modernize things.
And those animations, that's
make
you're
it quicker,
actually
you know,
doing
for
that
people.
stuff.
I hand animated this in Engine. Yes.
Nice. Super
Nice.
awesome. Well, thank you for breaking all that down. We also have some improvements that we mentioned earlier, but it has to do with the customization. And MC, do you want to talk more about it?
Indeed, because that's not all. We're just piling and piling and piling on our quality of life improvement. So the first one, and I've seen a bunch of comments already about that, we added more loadouts. What?
Wow.
So we went from 3 to 9
looks
loadouts.
so weird,
So
man.
loadouts 2 and 3 still unlock at rep 1. And then additional loadouts unlock every time you rep up, which means at rep 7, you have 9 loadouts.
Wow.
Can't believe they
So
just
many
added
loadouts
6
to put
extra.
so
Like,
many fashion.
Nice. So if you are like rep 80, you'll have
crazy, man.
You'll have 9
So
loadout
good.
slots.
All of them.
Sweet.
For rep 8, you'll have all of them.
Nice.
Another improvement we've made is that we can now override the applied material per body part.
Oh,
So
shit,
as
here we go.
See, we can now create a rainbow.
Oh my
And so
god.
the base
And the
material
shoulders as
applies
well.
everywhere,
No
and
fucking way.
override isn't specified. So this actually replaces the usage feature. The usage feature would
Oh
let you
my
apply the
God.
selected material or not
Oh my
on the body
God,
part.
Bean.
So now each body
Bean,
part can
where you
have
at,
its
man?
own material
Oh my God.
independently.
This is
So as
really,
you can
really
see, again, we're making Andrew happy. It's the third
Oh,
time I know
Bean,
he's
where
not
you at,
appearing. I'm
man?
sorry. And last but not least, the equip for all option. So for mood effects. So quick question, and it's not rehearsed at all. Do you know how many buttons were needed to be pressed to equip the same mood effects on all slots?
10?
Oh, that's
Okay,
amazing.
Catherine?
I'm going to say 12.
I'm going to go with 25.
That is way too much.
So this quality of life improvement now makes you have a mood effects unlocked for more than one category. So amongst idle, execution, and
That's
emote.
nice.
And you can now equip all available slots with one single button. So from 25 manipulation to 1, we're changing stuff here.
There's a math joke to be had here, but I'm not quite with it.
Yeah,
so.
we're not.
I do art. You can't expect math.
That's it. I
They
don't
are
manage
cooking, bro,
math.
yeah.
I manage art.
They really are.
That's super cool changes.
Yes.
But we also have some more quality of life improvements that we want to go over.
Yes, so some smaller improvements that we've added. When you have network performance issue, we would show icons in the corner. But what do they mean? Now you know.
Okay.
We added a legend in the interactive
Oh, wow,
scoreboard.
no
so this
way.
is the scoreboard you
Finally.
can open quickly with one of the buttons on your controller.
Very nice.
So, and of course, we've added a numerical cooldown to your feats.
Okay.
So if you spam feat 4 and you pop it too early, now you will see exactly how long you
Oh,
can
okay.
That's really useful.
pop it again.
I like
Yes.
when you do little things like that. man.
So
little
those are
quality
the
of
two
life
improvements
changes,
we've
man.
added to the in-game hub.
Very
Little
cool.
changes make such a big
And something else
difference.
that we're adding is smart mode. So this is really going to be building off of eco mode, which we implemented last year. So essentially, this will be on by default in the next title update. So what smart mode is essentially is it's only active in the menus. Basically, if you are AFK for a certain amount of time, all your graphics will be turned down to low. And then
What?
as soon as you come back, the graphics will return to exactly what you initially set them to as. So if you're boosted all the way up to max settings, they'll return to that.
Us.
But thank you both so much. Do you wanna give any shout outs or?
We
wanna
actually
see the
do
Ret
want
90
to
emote.
give a big shout out. Catherine are the representative today for the UI team, but we're not the only one. And so we wanted to give a shout out to our wonderful team that you see on the screen. My partner Pascal, Marie-Ève, who's our amazing UI artist, Michel and John, our amazing programmer. And we wouldn't be anything without quality control.
Yeah.
So Andre and Dara. So thank you a lot. Thanks to the amazing team.
Amazing. Well, thank you both so much
Thanks for having us.
That's awesome.
I wanna see the Ret 90
quality of
emote.
life improvements.
keep
We're
coming
extremely happy.
back. Keep coming back. But yeah, folks, stick around. We've got Testing Ground segment up next with Mr. Nolan and Mr. JC. But before that, we're going to be looking at the full Knight's armor variations gallery. So enjoy.
All right, let's check it. Let's check out these armor variations. Sadly, I don't like the Warden. I don't like the helmet or the arms or the chest for that matter. I don't like any of that, sadly. But that's fine. You don't have to like everything, you know. I think the Gladiator one's okay. I think that can look quite nice with some customization on it. Where's the warmonger? Or am I tripping? Here we go. These are DLC characters. Lawbringer. Okay. They're different. Personally, I don't think I would wear any of them. But that's fine, man. You don't have to like it. I wouldn't wear them, personally. But there's people out there that will like this, so. Testing grounds. Riposta, we're almost at the patch notes. Almost there. PK changes? What, you mean like the feat changes or? What PK changes you think I talked about? Is it the stuff that was in the last one?
Welcome back, Warriors, once again, and I'm joined on the couch with JC again. Yay!
Yes.
All right, how you doing?
I'm ecstatic.
You're ecstatic?
Just because when I'm sitting in the back and I'm looking at Twitch chat and I'm having a lot of fun.
We love the Twitch chat. It's great.
Makes me happy.
Yes, everybody getting their crates.
Some people were mad that I was talking about memes and stuff with me, but I love those memes. I love those emotes, man. I love that stuff. It's all good.
It's all good. It's all
good
love.
stuff.
It's all love here, folks.
Yeah.
I like it. But we are here to talk about testing grounds for Year 9, Season 1.
Yes.
So got a pretty spicy one today.
Yeah. So just first things first, there's two things I want to bring up, right?
Sure.
First, well, we've spoken about it, I think, the last time.
Yeah.
But the Peacekeeper testing grounds that we did for Year 8, Season 4 will not be coming in this season. We've gotten a lot of feedback, some of it positive, some of it negative. We've decided to go back to a little bit to the drawing board, specifically with Tier 3. Numbers were like not necessarily the right numbers for other feats as well, but the Tier 3 feat, we got the data basically on side dodges. It was like way too strong on front dodges. It was a really interesting thing. So we might be exploring that a little bit later. But for now, Peacekeeper is not going to be happening in this patch. It's okay. That's why we have testing grounds.
That is what?
That's the important part of it. Mm-hmm. The other thing I want to talk about is something I've been noticing quite a bit, and honestly, it's my fault. We haven't spoken about it, but the anti-gang testing ground that we did last year.
Yeah.
Right? You remember it quite well. We did not forget about it. As you well know, it's
I track it every
it's not something. It's something that is still in our plans. It's still something we want to go. It's just that, to be completely transparent and honest and open to our players, it takes a long time.
Yeah,
it's complicated. We have to go through the data. We have to do a lot of stuff, and so it's taking longer than we would have liked. But it still happens. It's still going to be happening. It's going to be shipping at some point. Just not today, clearly, but it is coming. I just want to reassure people it is coming. We're working on it. It's just that sometimes it can take a bit more time than we want to be able to reintegrate and push the data, especially when it's something that big. It makes a big difference there.
That's right, yeah.
So that's I wanted to make sure everybody knew we didn't forget about it. I've been seeing a lot of comments, and it's still something we're working on, so no worries there. So then we can talk about the testing grounds for today.
Yes.
So today we're looking at Berserker feats, right? So again, the last two testing grounds that we've done were based on, we had Warden feats and then Peacekeeper feats. Now we're doing only Berserker feats this time. The next testing ground that we're going to be having next season will not be on feats. It won't be on a single hero. It's a bigger change that we're trying. And this is the last time for a little bit that we're going to be trying feats for a single hero, right? We've noticed like a little bit of a dip in attendance. It's okay. But please go test them. Get us the information. We're really trying to push where that's going to go. Well, for Berserker, I'm actually super excited because we did something really, really unique and different for Berserker, right? So we really wanted to focus on the hero's identity. And his identity is really like trading hits with opponents, right? You're a Berserker, you're unstoppable, you still want to hit, he has plenty of armor, all that stuff kind of works well. But then the feats that he has are not necessarily super synergistic with his kit. And so this is what we're trying to push towards. So, first feat is Swift Axe Throw. So that used to be his third feat. We put it to first slot, lower damage a little bit. But there's an extra little thing that's kind of interesting here, and you can see it on the line there. Whereas when you take damage at any point, even if it's something that you trade, you take damage to your armor or whatever, it reduces the cooldown of the feat by 5 seconds, and the total cooldown is 60 seconds. So again, it kind of fits with the theme of I can get hit and I get benefits from taking damage. Yeah, you need to heal, you're going to die eventually. But the end is that the end result is that like with this, trading gives you access to a ranged feat. It's 15 damage, so it's not like an insane amount of damage, but it's still useful, and then it's gonna pop up quite often. Super interesting. And this is replacing Storming Trap, which was not like the most exciting feat there, so that's kind of good. But it's for a tier 1. So our tier 2 feat is Blooming Rage. So again, brand new feat. Now it's whenever you get hit by a non-minion opponent, really, really important. Like if you go into the minion lane, this is going to trigger. It increases your attack damage and your movement speed by 20% for 5 seconds. It does not refresh on hit, and it replaces your Executioner's Respite. So basically the idea here is, again, you can see the synergy, right? You take damage, this means you're gonna deal extra damage. You're gonna move faster. So depending on what kind of situation you're in, you can run out of a fight, go to heal, go do something, and you'll get there easier. You can chase after somebody, go do that really well, or you can stay in and just keep wailing and keep hitting people. On top of this, you got your tier 1 feat that's gonna refresh a little bit faster every time you take damage. So again, like we have this synergy here that kind of works really well with these two feats, where it's all about taking damage and trading, right? It's different, but it's super interesting there.
Nice.
Our tier 3 feat now is Unwavering Fury. So it replaces Fury. It's really different from Fury, but basically this gives you infinite stamina and then makes all of your attacks enhanced for 30 seconds on a 60-second cooldown. So this is going to be up really, really, really often. Basically, as you know, we've nerfed Berserker a while back to give like a side dodge lights, for example, we're like no longer are enhanced. Right. You can pop this, you're going to get back to being enhanced, like for 30 seconds. But it also helps you feel with that Berserker fantasy of, I'm going to be able to like hit and like pummel people, and be kind of unstoppable on top of having infinite stamina. So you just can go in, wail on people, start throwing attacks. That's what Berserker is. That's what the fantasy of Berserker is attacking nonstop. And again, it kind of fits with the rest of his kit and the rest of his identity. But where it becomes really, really, really different and interesting is where we have feat 4. So sit down,
here we go.
Hold on to your seats.
I'm already sitting, so this is...
Because I can't see chat right now, and I know people are going to be like, what is this? Either we're cooking or we're not cooking the right thing, but it doesn't matter. It's super interesting. Yeah. It is Valhalla's Blessing. So when you pop your tier 4, you gain permanent uninterruptible stance, so armor, and your hit points cannot be dropped below 1 for 20 seconds. It's on a 2-minute cooldown. It replaces Berserker, right? So this is really, you're going Berserk this.
Yeah.
The idea here is that you become unkillable by anything except being ledged and being thrown into hazards. But outside of this, your HP will not go below 1. So the thing is, when the feat expires, if you're gonna stay at the HP you're at. So if you're at 1, you're gonna stay at 1. So you're gonna take 1 hit, you're gonna die. Really, this is like a last stand kind of crazy thing where you pop it, you become this unkillable death machine. On top of your tier 3 that you can probably pop at the same time. That'll give you infinite stam and all your attacks are enhanced. With feat 2, that'll give you more damage when you take damage. So this is like, hey, I'm going to take damage. And it still triggers, by the way. If you're at 1 HP, you take damage, it still counts. It still triggers.
You're going to be melting people. What the fuck?
And your feat 1 gets refreshed faster and faster and faster. So really, it's... Listen, now, you're in a 1v4.
I need to see this in action.
Prevention's not going to cut it, right? Like, pop this, you're going to survive it. They're gonna try to beat you, and even then, like you still gain revenge as well. You still get everything, so it's a super unique feat, really, really, really different. Hardcore fits the fantasy of Berserker here, and we've really tried to
no fucking shit.
Make a feat set,
you're literally going
that
berserk.
Really worked with the hero's fight kit, with the fantasy.
That's crazy,
and how it all kind of merged together to get something super interesting. Really
Might
different.
be overtuned.
There's clear drawbacks to this, right? Like you're gonna pop this.
It's testing grounds.
Potentially stop attacking you.
Sure.
You can back off a little bit.
That's what it's for.
And then you can still go in and it's okay. But it's really about how can you use this effectively to be able to use the, hey, I can't die. So I'm going to have fun a little bit. So that's the idea here for this feat testing grounds. Again, I can't see chat. I don't know if people are happy or not. But I'll be rewatching it. It's okay.
Yeah.
But really, that's what we're doing now. So I know we didn't have a lot of people playing the Peacekeeper testing grounds. Go try this as much as you can. We need the data. We need all that sort of stuff. Yes, like you can. And again, this is something that you feel it on paper. And I remember when we pitched this to the team, people were freaking out. Like, what do you mean I can't die?
What do you mean?
Right? And then our programmers were like, we're going to do this, So, but at the same time, once you try it out and once you play with it, like, you know what? This actually isn't that bad. It feels really good to use. And it's not it's not an I win button.
Let's not jump to conclusions. Let's check it out first.
And it might seem too strong on paper, but when you play with it, when you mess around with it, you'll see it's a lot more interesting. That's super fun. So that is it for our testing rounds for this season. So please go play it. Go try it out. Give us your feedback. The usual channels. We'll be happy to hear what you have to say.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you very much, JC. Super spicy one. Really looking forward to all of that. So we hope you are too. Go give us your feedback. Again, this testing grounds will be available starting on April 3rd for a week. So right after the
April
Bound by
3rd.
Blood,
That's my birthday,
event,
man.
We'll be running this one. So keep an eye out on your calendars and all the socials for that.
April 3rd.
Really
That's
look
my
forward to having your
birthday.
Feedback on it.
Write it down.
So thank you again, JC. And don't
Mark
go
that in
too
your
far
calendar,
because we
boys and
have
girls.
another segment with JC. So you can all celebrate in the chat now for that. Because we're going to talk about patch notes. So we got some other really fun things. Some notes. So yes, we got a lot of fun notes to talk about. Awesome. And so stick around. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Patch notes. Here we go, Riposta. Here we go, bro. Give us some juicy fucking buffs and nerfs, please. I really hope it's a juicy patch note, man. I really hope it is. We haven't had like a proper juicy patch notes for a while, I don't feel. What if 2 Zerks do it? I mean, well, you're just going to be going fucking absolutely mental on each other, you know? Are we going to see the new hero in this one? No. That's next season, bro. New hero is in season 2, DNA season 2. We won't see that for a while.
Welcome back, Warriors. Oh,
We didn't go anywhere.
I know. It was so long though.
Sorry, I really killed your energy there. That was like
I know.
that was awesome of me.
I'm trying to get all hyped for the thing. Like, we didn't go anywhere. It's okay. But you know what? We didn't go anywhere. We're here. We're here to talk more about patch notes. JC, we got some fun stuff today.
Yeah. And I got my trusty
you
clicker.
got your trusty
so I can go through the slides and tell people that they're going to be happy.
All right, let's do this.
Patch notes for this title update. So
Here
let us
we
start
go.
with, I think, somebody that people have been asking for a little bit.
What's that?
Some Sohei changes.
Oh, here we go.
So just to go over them, but basically the philosophy we're going with Sohei is the hero's been out for a little bit. We've gotten a lot of feedback. We've been looking at the data quite a bit as well.
Lights into
and
heavies.
What we've
Heavies into
the
lights.
conclusion we came to is that the restrictions that we put on Sohei initially, right, where you had to do light or heavy, that was very intentional in a way that we wanted to create a hero that felt a little bit different.
Wow.
But also that was more reminiscent of like older heroes, getting to a bit of that nostalgia aspect a bit. But also because we want to be really conservative with how you gain souls, how you get access to your like crazy move. So the idea here is really opening up Sohei's flow to make that work better. Now this is the first time we're trying this. Oh, the mic is not working well.
Going robotic.
So I have a better mic now. I'm hoping. I don't know how much I cut out, but basically, yeah. So we want to change Sohei's flow so that works a little bit better. I'll get rid of this. Thank you. All right. So Sohei's flow, yeah. So we wanted to make sure that it flows a little bit better. It's more interesting, works better. So really, like what we've been doing is, so now the opener lights, including dodge attacks, can now chain into heavy soul attacks.
I like that.
Same for heavy openers, they can go into chain light soul attacks. So from front dodge, side dodge, whatever you're doing, the follow-ups to your bash, everything goes into anything there. So that's great.
Nice.
Mad Monk can now also chain to Mad Monk Extender, so you can go funny helicopter zone. Great. We've also
might be getting Sohei past
changed
rep
the
1
chain
then,
link
maybe.
timing to all heavy soul attacks from Mad Monk and Mad Monk Extender. We've shortened it by 1 frame. And so what that means is that before, when you did Mad Monk into a heavy soul finisher, heavy soul attack rather,
We might be
what ended
getting
up happening
past
is that
rep
if your
1,
opponent maxed out light, they would trade on the exact same frame. So you would get your soul as a Sohei, so you'd be moderately happy because you got a soul. But at the same time, your flow stopped entirely.
Yeah.
With this, if you buffer your attacks, everything goes well, you will not lose your momentum and you can keep going. So it's because it is part of Sohei's issues of losing momentum and always going back to neutral. So that's a big part of it.
I'm actually excited to play this
last
character
but
now.
not least, Mad Monk is massively overperforming. We were
Yeah, it is.
kind of
It's
okay with
ridiculous.
it because the restrictions on flows on Sohei and getting souls was super difficult. But we've now reverted the garbage vulnerability on Mad Monk to be 433 MS instead of 100. So you can no longer throw out Mad Monk, hoping you'll trade with somebody, feint at the guard break, getting guaranteed guard break, get 3 souls. That was like a really easy way of getting souls, where it's not like that was not necessarily the full intention of this. Ended up working this way, but we're nerfing that a little bit to compensate for the other massive buffs that he has. Again, we're going to keep an eye on the data, keep an eye on how players play with Sohei, see where that goes, and do more adjustments if needed, right? So there's a lot of stuff that I know people are playing are talking about, right, in regards to damage.
That's
maybe
a
the
good
damage
start,
on
man.
the 7 Force
To the patch
strike is too
notes.
high, maybe damage on the other attacks are too low. It's things that we're looking at to make sure that So the thing that we're looking at to make sure that like the hero is balanced and is fun to play and works really well. So that's kind of like the idea here for Sohei. But this is the first step we're taking. We'll see how it pans out and see where it goes.
Nice. Awesome.
Next, we have some changes for Aramusha. So Aramusha has been left in the dust a little bit. Not necessarily because the hero is bad, but just because the other heroes have gotten like a lot of big buffs, a lot of changes. So we really wanted to have a quick look at Aramusha to see what can we do to make the hero more competitive. It doesn't mean that he's going to shoot up the top of the tier list, but we wanted to make the hero more competitive so that it's
still
more
gonna help,
playable.
though.
Like it's a bit more accessible, but also you have a bit more fun when you're playing him, right? So the first big change is that heavy finishers are now unblockable. So just a quick reminder, to access your heavy finishers, you have to do 2 attacks. You have to do like an attack and then a second one in the exact same stance.
Didn't he
and
need
that's
some
how-
stamina
That's how
help?
you access your heavy finishers. Now, Aramusha's heavy finishers have what's called deadly feints, which means you can
Does he
you can
suffer with
soft feint
stamina,
into
Aramusha?
400 MS lights in other stances.
Right.
The problem was that you kind of had to do it. That heavy was not threatening at all. There was no pressure from it. So by making it unblockable, now you have a lot more pressure you can apply, right? You can either let that unblockable fly.
Really
hopefully
like those
your
top
opponent's going to read that you're going to like
top two
change into a
changes.
light in another stance and try to parry it or block it or whatever. And then you get a nice big chunk of damage. You can keep your chain going by using deadly feints. So really this is about pressure from Aramusha to let him use his tools more effectively, right? It's a small change, but it makes a big difference. Now, the second aspect of here that we're doing as well is that the second hit from his zone attack can now access deadly feints as well, which is super interesting. So you can do zone attack, and then the idea here is that essentially when Aramusha has an unblockable attack with his weapons, then you can deadly feint, right? So this is how it works. So zone attack, first hit, then you go second hit, softening the deadly feints again. Extends your chain, you get into stuff really well, so that's really good. Again, gives them more options,
needs some stamina help,
more
though.
reasons to do some of these attacks. That works quite well.
We've got more
We've
attacks,
also, as a
but
bit of quality of life stuff that we've done on a hero, we've increased the forward movement on all of his heavy
These are good
openers,
changes, though.
all of his heavy finishers, and all of his infinite chain lights. Aramusha suffered there a little bit where he was very, very immobile. So you would throw attacks, you could barely move forward. It was really, really difficult to hit people. So this is a big thing that we've increased the movement there to give him more reach. It's a lot easier in group fights as well. You can target swap and hit other people. Before it was like very, very difficult because there was very little forward movement. That wasn't the original hero intent, by the way. That the designer
We're getting past
who is
2
no longer
kills.
working on For Honor, but the guy who was working on Aramusha initially wanted to have a kind of like really tanky, immobile hero that had like fast dodges. I had super fast side dodge recoveries. Everything was kind of baked in to have that sort of feeling of bursts of speed, but very, very low movement. And as the game evolved, that doesn't necessarily work as well as it did. So we're doing these kinds of changes. We've also adjusted the weapon trajectories to match the weapon visuals better on every single one of his attacks. So again, they have a bit more range in general. So if things look like they should be able to hit, they're going to hit now. So it all goes into the increased forward movement when you do your attacks as well, to be able to hit people more.
Yeah, I'll be playing
And even
Aramusha
like when you
for
lock onto
sure.
people and you target swapping, it gets
I
a
like
bit easier.
Aramusha.
And then last but not least, we've also increased the attack range on Ring the Bell. So basically, by attack range, I mean, it's not necessarily just for movement, but it's more at what distance are you going to register that the attack is going to land. And so we've increased that
Okay.
enough
That's
so
good.
that it's not like
It's not like 2
egregious where you
Rectons
can just like
anymore.
be from super far and like land it, but it's high enough that target swapping it now is actually
Kenzo,
viable.
so
You still need
brand.
to be pretty close, but it is viable. Before it was
I see you grinding
borderline
that,
impossible unless they were like really
Monster
locked onto
Hunter
you
content.
and they were walking towards you and couldn't walk forward
it
anymore.
up, man.
Then you could kind of do it. Now you're gonna have a bit more leeway into when you can target swap, ring the bell, and have like that move specifically land.
Gotcha.
That's great there.
Nice.
And then last but not least, Pirate. So it's one line, but it's a big one.
Yeah.
So Grand Cavalier can no longer cancel its recovery with a dodge. So that's side dodge heavies specifically. So I'll explain here
that
because
is a team nerf. That's a team
it's a
fight
bit
nerf.
different than what we've been doing with Berserker and with Orochi, right? So Berserker and Orochi, we removed the enhanced property on their side dodge lights. And that made sense, right? So you can still do them. You can still do that sort of stuff. You can still target swap it. You can still go into your dodge recoveries. And it works. It's a significant nerf. And I know some people wanted to have this functionality instead, but we went a different way. And it made more sense for them because they were light attacks.
Right.
In Pirate's case, the problem is that if we make it not enhanced anymore, then it breaks the rules of heavy attacks in general in For Honor, right? Every attacks are always enhanced, and we don't want to have like that weird inconsistency that doesn't make any sense. If and also the other thing is like we could have switched the input to a light as well and go with side dodge lights instead, so now they're no longer enhanced and it works. But then that affects Pirate in another bad way because then you can't use your gunshots after your side dodge attacks.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of knock-on effects as to if we change this aspect, this problem pops up. If we change that aspect, that problem pops up. And
Why
so
is Grand Cavalier?
ultimately we remove
It's
the
the side dodge
ability
heavy.
to recovery cancel with a dodge entirely, but only for that attack. So Pirate is still good. You can still do a lot of what you were doing before. You just can't just go spinny top constantly and have it. So it's the one issue with this, and this is what I know. That's why I'm going to be curious to see how it works. But I know players are doing. They're being aggressive by you side dodge, target swap into the attack, and then it makes your attacks really, really, really safe. And then you can retarget swap to the person that you hit, but that was not able to parry you because you were not locked onto them and go into your chain pressure. So it's a lot of complicated things. That'll still be able to happen with Pirate, but at the very least, like the hero is impacted where there's we've done a change where there's the most impact, but at the same time, it's different than what we did for Orochi and Berserker. So it'll also let us compare the effectiveness of those nerfs and see where we can go from there.
Nice.
So that's it for patch notes.
Cool.
Man. Again, I'm excited. Sohei's going to be much better.
Oh, yeah.
Musha's going to be much better.
Well, the
I'm
Sohei
hoping we're gonna
changes
see,
were amazing. So
less
we'll see.
less negativity around Pirate for this specifically.
Sure.
And we'll see how things evolve. But really, we're always keeping an eye on everything. We get reports from our amazing community team so that we get a lot of information from them. I'm always scouring Reddit.
No
I'm always
conclave.
talking to people. We're always looking at things to see how we can improve the game, where we can push things, and try to make the game experience better for everybody. I know sometimes players would like us to have like more changes and more, and just add more slides in the PowerPoint. And I wish it was so, but we're again like I've been saying this once in a while. We're humans. We love what we do. But I'd rather we have a little bit less changes and our people are not burnt out, and then we can keep doing more changes. Then are people working too much? We have really passionate people. I'm one of them, and I used to do that. And we're trying to like make sure that people can have a life a little bit. And so this is where we're going.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, JC. Appreciate that. And yeah, folks, we hope you're excited for these because yeah, there's some really, really awesome buffs for both Sohei and Musha. And yeah, Pirate, we're watching you, Pirate out there. So, folks, listen, stick around because coming up we have a wrap-up segment where we're going to kind of go over everything we talked about today. But we also have an awesome presentation of all the Legacy Battle Pass weapons. So we're going to show that in a video coming up. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I want to see the Rep 90 emote, bro. I don't know if they're going to show it. They didn't show it yet, did they, guys? They didn't show the Rep 90 emote yet, did they? We didn't miss it, did we? I'm sure we didn't. They might not even show it. I don't see why they wouldn't. They normally do. But they do tend to save some little things like for the wrap up, so we'll see, I guess. We'll not go anywhere just yet. Let's not go anywhere just yet. I feel like we're going to see it soon. Let's wait and see. Let's be patient. Yeah, they're upping the reps to 90 this season, yeah. Actually, did they say it was this season? I don't think they actually did. It actually might not be this season. I don't see why it wouldn't be though, because the last time they said that they mentioned about upping the reps, I'm sure it was at the beginning of the year. Because didn't they upped it to rep 80 last year for the 1v1v1 event, which was year 8 season 1, right? So I'm assuming they would do the same for year 9 season 1, upping it to rep 90. And then next year, year 10 season 1, we're gonna get rep 100. Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't drop the rep 90 at the beginning of the season. But we'll see. When's this dropping? Next Thursday. All this stuff that you saw today is coming next Thursday, the 13th. That was a good Warriors Den though. I'm very happy with the 2v2v2 game mode. I'm extremely happy with the body customization and the 9 loadout slots. That is huge. But yeah, I want to see this fucking 90 emote, bro. Show me, please. They do, like I said, they do sometimes save things for wrap up, so let's see. Won't go anywhere yet. They didn't say that the damage was going to increase. No.
Welcome back, Warriors.
They just said it was unblockable.
We have made it to the wrap up. I am so excited for this upcoming season.
No damage increase though.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
Yo, what?
Now.
Bro.
It's fine.
All right, it's fine. We'll deal with it. We'll wait. Okay, fine.
But yeah, why don't we take a look at some of the stuff we covered today? So
Yeah.
We've got our new hero skin, Queen Caliope, for 25k steel.
Ah, that's so good. It's so good.
So fire.
I love the plume.
Yeah.
The plume is my favorite.
So nice.
Do you know, just a little thing, I started playing Glad recently just because of this.
Really?
Yeah, I never really played Glad, but now I've been like playing her more because I was waiting for the skin to come out. So I'm very excited.
A good reason to start.
Yeah, for real.
We also have a new battle pass and new legacy pass, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Looks so good.
Very good.
Got our free event pass. Khatoon's Triumph, of course, with our new time-limited game mode, Bound by Blood.
Also good. Play it.
Yeah. Got some Hero Fests for Shaolin, Varangian Guard, and Aramusha.
Noise.
Yeah. And the testing grounds.
April 3rd, that's my birthday.
April 3rd.
with a very subtle berserker, just really low key changes to berserker.
Yeah, it's
fine. Yeah.
Nothing. Of course, our balance patch will be live with title updates.
Nice.
And we've got our new multiplayer menu rework.
I know.
Your Dominion matches quicker, whatever you want to play,
on.
you can get right in there.
And the world map is still there. We saw those guys. It's in there.
It's there.
Come on, y'all. All right.
No mention on cross progression yet,
That's
but
right. Yes, we do have some cool content. That
you never know. It could come in later in the year.
Today, March 6th, we have a Gladiator Hero Fest. That's right, with a new unique execution. The flagpole kick available for, I want to say 10k.
That's a cool finisher.
Really fast. But that's cool. We'll play it again. 7k steel.
Nice.
Look at that, folks. We got a
pretty good
discount
one.
in just 2 seconds. It's amazing. But yes, also with the Gladiator Hero Fest, don't forget that Gladiator is free to play this week if you don't have them, and you get double XP for playing. So what a time to get ready for the new skin coming out, the Caliope. So very cool. So on top of that, starting next week, we have a new time-limited mythic outfit available from March 13th to April 3rd. The Victor Spoils. So that's very cool. Got a lot of roses heading to you for doing so good.
Okay, fair enough.
Also, we have. Oh yes, yeah, you get to see with the emote. So it's very awesome there. We also have a new time-limited execution, the Dagger Fumble, so available for 10K.
Oh, I like that, dude.
Dude, yes. Fighting
I like that. That's cool.
Try to pull that one off in the middle of Bound by Blood.
I like that one.
All right, but that one is a ton of fun. So looking forward to that. Also, we have a weekly arcade quest coming up this week. So Favette
They're not going to show us the Rep 90 emote either.
For all players, because arcade's available for all players. And
they didn't mention that they was doing it.
I'm
surprised.
Dominant Warrior. So from March 7th to the 10th, be the faction with the most Dominion matches.
What the fuck's going on with that shield? Why does it look like a pizza, bro? What's going on with this pizza shield here, man?
XP Fest this weekend too. So get double XP at the end of every match. So go in there, play Dominion, get double XP, have fun. Yeah,
they've not mentioned anything about Rep 90 this season.
I love
it. Must be a different season.
All right, good stuff.
Yeah.
Or title update too, at least.
Remember way back when we were showcasing Viking Village, the converted map for the very first time? There was a certain tree that we had to remove to ensure the map was playable for Dominion. We had to axe it, unfortunately. Max, show them the video.
Oh, they're going to remove it in Duels as well?
So let's take a look from the other side. From the defenders, we had this beautiful, beautiful giant tree.
Oh, yeah, it looks great.
That was right there. So they just, chopped it down completely. Yeah.
I bet they removed it in Duel, didn't they?
For good Monday.
Fair enough, yeah.
So again, this creates a better fighting space for the minions, for players.
Oh, wait, no. They're adding it back. Wait, are they adding it back?
All right, so we heard you.
We did a bad, I guess.
We heard you loud and clear. We know how much that tree meant to you. So we're actually going to go ahead and allow you to plant your very own tree with this new limited time emote available from April 17th to April 24th.
Oh my god, dude, really?
This is in support for Earth Day. Right. Yeah, proceeds are going to Ecology.
Okay,
in the
dude,
chat will
okay.
Be,
okay,
drop
then.
In the chat so you can go check out Ecology.
Okay, dude.
Yeah.
Now, what does Ecology do?
Ecology, it's world, it's just for they got like
you go plant trees.
Yeah, they go plant trees. They make the world a better place. More green.
Fucking hell,
that's always good. So listen, we had to chop down one tree so that way all of you can plant more trees. All right, so that's good. I'm glad we did that.
Yeah.
Glad we did.
Nice. That's not all. We also have some community corner.
Oh, dude.
Let's check it out.
Peace. Warriors, welcome to year 9. We hope you've been enjoying the show so far. Lots of cool stuff being shown off. We got a bunch of loadout slots.
Is it me or are they very, very quiet?
And materials per limb. How exciting.
Yeah, you guys are already super fashionable, so now you've got more options to do so. So we want to see some cool little mishmashes, so get your fashionista on. But we're going to go ahead and get into the first clip. We've got a couple of clips that we want to show you today, starting off with one from Joker Boy Rocks. You might have seen this on our Twitter, but it was a pretty pretty good one. Over here, you got
it's a stressful situation here when you're
Yo, is that Nova King? It might be Nova King actually.
It's pretty scary, and you're getting ganked. It's almost guaranteed death. Right?
Oh wow, he's like
really dead. But then the revenge pops, and you finally get your lick back, as the kids say these days.
What the fuck?
But I honestly, I always try to avoid fighting in mid lane just because I feel like I always just get.
Yo, teammate almost killed him there.
But hey, they ended up getting out of this the situation pretty. Wouldn't say without.
Well played, man. Well played, bro. Oh,
you always gotta look where you're going too.
Watch that last step. It is the dooziest of doozies.
I love this
one. He's gonna flip them all off, isn't he?
This one is from Lazy Hitman. That is a sick play. So clean. I love the slice at the end too, just to kind of just for extra.
That's so good.
Then we got a nice clip here from Melancano Minerva. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Showing off the awesome Glad. And then jumping away and just immediately killing. I love how like that Ocelotl jumped off of the ledge, but then
he survived.
There.
Yeah,
that's cheeky.
Now we got another clip here from Loose Passenger.
Whoa, that's just evil.
Just getting destroyed. I love the scream.
Oh my god, bro, got yeeted. Look at that.
Yeah.
And then we've got a last clip here from Cobra Strike Hustler. This is actually like one of the funniest clips that I've seen in quite some time because. You could be fighting, you can be winning, you could be losing, but there are other environmental things to worry about. Such as the ballista. It's getting absolutely nailed.
Right,
I love how the shot just stays there against the wall too. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I love seeing like the little picture of the warden just like being the hero, man.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. But those are all the clips that we have for you today. If you want to have your clips featured,
All right.
post them on Reddit.
Looks like
And
we're not
also,
getting
by the way,
Rep 90
check your
emote
DMs because
today.
we DM people to like get some clips onto the show. So make sure you're checking your Reddit DMs. I'm talking to the people that I DM'd that didn't respond back. Please respond back, okay? Because I want to show the clips off.
Yeah, we'd love to hear back from you.
Yeah. But I think that's gonna go ahead and do it for us for this round of the Community Corner. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm gonna kick it back over to the studio.
Cheers.
See ya.
Still Italian. So
Welcome back. That Black Prior clip, though.
dude. I love.
There's
not
still
seeing these
time to see
beforehand
the
because,
Rep
I'm a
90
Black
emote.
Prior main. I'm unlike
There's still
10
time.
other
It's not
girls
over yet.
I main. But yeah, Black Prior is like so close to
still
my heart,
hope.
along with Best Girl Nusha. But to see the flip work the way God intended that flip to work.
Yo,
is just-
Freya, thank
it
you so
warms
much
my
for the
heart.
30
I love
months.
it. I love
I
it
hope
so
you're doing well.
Seriously,
Thank you, man.
It's amazing.
So good.
Big shout out to Jet and Josh too. For
Yeah.
Corner.
Thanks, guys.
Really nice. It was awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much it for us. Nolan, I want to thank you for coming on the Den once again, doing this whole thing with me.
Yeah.
Really nice. But folks, season's live next week.
You're 9.
Get out there. Oh my God.
You're 9.
Oh my God.
What the heck?
Oh.
It's insane.
Great. So
Oh man.
we'll see you on the battlefield.
All right. Looks like Rep 90 is not happening just yet. Oh. Right, boys and girls. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, I've had a really, really, really horrible day. Yo, Freya, thank you for the 30 months, man. Anyway, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the oh my God, man. I've had a really shit day, man. And I wasn't going to do this stream today. I was just going to curl up in bed and skip it. But I figured, let's just do it and kind of escape from real life for a couple of hours. So now that's done. Thank you guys for being here and lifting me up. Now I am going to go switch off and be depressed for the rest of the evening and curl up in a ball and just die. So catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I love you all, man. Take it easy, man. Take it easy. Bye, everybody.